All right, this is lesson 6.4, interior and exterior angles. Let's go through the definitions of what exactly those are. So we look at our two vocab terms here, interior angles and exterior angles. You see we've got a triangle here with three angles. Triangles have three angles in there. Those, of course, are your interior angles. They're inside. So interior angles are all the angles inside of a polygon. Three-sided figure, four-sided, five-sided, all of the angles inside of that polygon. In the triangle, all three angles have to add up to 180 degrees. If you want to know, when we get into quadrilaterals and pentagons, if you want to know what they add up to, there's a formula for that. It's 180 times n minus 2. And n, this n here represents number of sides. So if you want to know how many degrees all five angles of a pentagon equal, you know a pentagon has five sides, so you would do 5 minus 2 in the parentheses, number of sides minus 2. So you would get 180 times 3, and that would give you 540 degrees. Okay, so any sided figure, six-sided figure, eight-sided figure, just plug in number of sides, subtract 2, and multiply by 180, and that'll tell you what all of the interior angles have to add up to. So our exterior angles would make sense. Those would need to be outside of our shape, outside of our polygon. So if I extend those lines just like that, now you'll see the exterior angles. So angle 1 with its exterior, angle 3 with its exterior, and angle 2 with its exterior. Now, some of you have noticed that the interior and its exterior are making a straight line, and from previous lessons, you know if they make a straight line, they have to add up to 180 degrees. So an interior with its exterior, those angles, the sum will be 180 degrees. Again, because you see they make the straight line there. So an interior with its exterior will add up to 180 degrees. We jump to page 45, we'll see the first guided practice problem there. They're giving us a triangle and asking us to find the value of variable p. So we see in the first line here, they're telling us that triangles angles have to add up to 180. They're naming all three angles inside that triangle and setting that equal to 180. So now we just plug them in. RPQ is that angle there, so that's 35. QRP is this angle here, which is our variable P, and PQR is this angle here, which is 57, and the total of those three has to be 180. Now we have an algebra problem, algebra equation. We follow our rules, combine by terms, and get the variable by itself. So our variable P will stay the same. We add the 35 and the 57 together, and that will give us 92. And it's still equal to 180. Now we need to get rid of the plus 92. So again, to get rid of things in algebra, we do the opposite. So the opposite of adding 92 is to subtract 92 from both sides. Keep that scale balanced. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do the same thing to the other. Again, they're giving you a hint here, subtract. They're letting you know you need to subtract something. And it's 92. When you do that, the 92's cancel on the left, leaving you the variable P by itself. And 180 minus the 92 is 88. So we know that angle right there, QPRQ, where variable P is located, would have to equal 88 degrees. And we can check our answer. Add 35, 57, and 88. Again, we know that they have to total 180. So we add these together here, and we get 20, carry the 2, 10, and 18. 180, just to check our work. Jumping to guided practice number 2. On page 46 in your textbooks. In isosceles triangle, Now, isosceles means a triangle that has at least two sides the same. That's what these little markings here mean. It's letting you know that those two sides are equal to each other. So if two sides are the same, then two angles have to be the same as well. And you see that right here, that we have two angles that are 55 degrees. Okay, so in a triangle, if all three sides are the same, then all three angles have to be the same. If two sides are the same, then two angles need to be the same. And if no sides are the same, then no angles will be the same. So once again, they're naming all three sides for us and telling us that they equal 180. Again, triangles, all three angles must add up to 180. So we just substitute in there. XYZ, XYZ is right here, and it's 55. XCY is right there, it's also 55. And YXZ is right there, and its angle is X, and it equals 180, all three of them. So again, follow your algebra rules. 55 plus 55 is 110. Those are our like terms. We still have 180. You can see they're giving you a hint here what to do next. Subtract, and that is going to be 110. We need to get X by itself, so we need to get rid of the plus 110. So to get rid of it, we do the opposite, which is to subtract. So we get X plus 110 minus 110. 180 is still on the other side. Got to subtract 110 from it. 110's on the left cancel, and X equals 70. So again, if you want to check your work, 55 plus 55 plus the 70 has to equal 180, and it checks. All right, that's it for 6.2. I just did 1 and 2 here. I'll have another video for 3 through 6, which deals with interior and exterior.